Well, welcome back to Time for Pie.
Mm-hmm. Back from Christmas.
Fresh off of Christmas.
Hope everybody had an awesome one.
Yeah, we oh, sorry, that's the haunted Furby. I'm sorry. There's two of them now. Caleb bought me one Furby for Christmas, and then it wouldn't speak. It just did that shit. Then he bought me another Furby, which I was really hoping was haunted. He doesn't really talk.
He doesn't do anything.
No,
he
he made like a little noise on my stream the other day. It scared the piss out of me. But now I have two. What did you say? House of 1,000 Dead Furbies.
Yeah, they don't speak or really do anything. But I guess like being locked because they were brand new in their packages.
Yeah.
From '98. I guess being in like a prison for 30 years.
Yeah, like a
with your eyes closed, you probably
90s time capsule.
Yeah, you forgot how to talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him.
He
somewhere.
wants to so bad.
He wants to. So
yeah,
bad. He's just gonna be doing that for a minute.
He's dying to talk, but
yeah, and then
also you've got something else there that's pretty large.
Is it?
It's
this
like
giraffe skull.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb got me an entire giraffe skull, which is very small, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
I love this. This is a good addition to my dead things.
Yeah. Mommy's skull castle.
Yeah. No, it is a castle of skulls. It's a little witchy. I know Jared walked into my room the other day and he goes, "Huh. Well, this is scary."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, well, it's just the way that I decorate." Now it wants to talk.
Yeah.
You can still hear the Furby.
Yeah, and it's funny because like I noticed it once I got them. Those Furbies are called the witch's cat.
Oh, it's so fitting for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I got you some stuff, some cool stuff.
Yeah, you got me Conan's Atlantean blade, which is, I mean, just his.
You led me to that one, though, because one of the last streams you talked about.
Oh, yeah.
If you could have anything, it'd be the Conan's sword.
Yeah, I've almost bought it so many times, and I literally had it in my car. I just didn't for some reason, but it worked out. Now I do have it. And, you got me that. Got me his crown. And, it's a pretty fun little outfit.
Sorry, I don't know what to do with the Furby now. Should we put him in the fridge?
Is that the most active it's been since you got it?
It's just now started to move around and try to be sentient.
Yeah, he's
we have a sentient Furby now.
He's trying to remember how to talk. So.
He is.
Trying to
it's actually
replace you
scary.
as the host.
Yeah,
it's actually really scary for me.
He wants to figure it out.
Yeah, I got you something else that is going to be here in January. It took me a month to try to find it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But no. Speaking of gifts, we got another package to the PO box. And I wasn't, we're not going to make like full-time mail time a thing, maybe like every other episode or something at the end. But I wanted to open this with you guys just because we just opened it prior just to make sure it's not like anthrax or bodily
Also, you know what's in it.
I know yes. Okay. So here we go.
So you were opening it, but something made you stop.
Something made me stop, and here's what it is, okay? Yeah. It's this costume. A deer costume with a little red nose.
Okay. That sounds like Rudolph so far.
Okay, yeah.
And then it says, "I can explain" on an envelope that is fully sealed.
Okay.
And it's definitely ransom letters.
Yeah, it just seemed, "I can explain" just kind of stopped me in my tracks.
What's some money? That's always fun.
What the okay, wait.
So this is
$100.
Okay.
About to be either really good or really bad.
This is about to be really good or really bad. So $100 cash.
Okay.
And then a note. "Heather, I saw this costume and thought of you. Every time I watch Time for Pie, I can't help but notice the elk horns aligning perfectly with your head. Thought you would be a cute little deer.
Oh, that's fun.
Do with it what you would like. Skits, PJs, burn it, or whatever. LOL. The hundo is for you. Happy holidays. Buy some Taco Bell, a bottle of Mezcal, or just anything to make your day better. Much love. Don't ever change. You're perfect just the way you are. Bobby, a.k.a. Space Monkey."
Hell yeah.
Thank you, dude.
So I'm not trying to say you need to do anything. But if I went into a strip club with a costume and $100 and gave it to somebody, I would expect them to put that on.
Yeah. So
rather immediately.
Right now?
Right now?
I mean, you can run to the bathroom and go get in your Rudolph costume.
Wait, okay, fine. You know what, Space Monkey? I'll wear the fucking costume. It's hot as piss in here. He said he thought I'd be a cute little deer.
Yeah. I mean,
is this a fetish?
It might be.
I mean,
Am
it's
I-
at least $100 worth of something.
Yeah, like a hunter dressing up. Oh no, why does this deer have such fat tits? Oh no.
Oh my god, dude.
I don't think I want to shoot this one.
Actually, I can actually technically take my pants off because I'm wearing shorts
Oh, well,
underneath.
there you go.
This is the weirdest thing I've done on camera in a minute.
But not in your lifetime.
No, not even near close in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Just probably the last 30 days.
You've been on reality shows. Nothing we can do in this room is going to phase that.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. One of the dudes I was on a reality show got really famous.
Would we know his name?
Riley
Yeah,
Green.
everybody knows his name.
He was like my fake love interest on the show.
That's pretty fun.
That's something to talk about.
Yeah,
I am always so fascinated in how fake any sort of reality TV is.
That's pretty fun.
Don't forget the nose.
Yeah, come on. Nose time.
Nose time! I gotta put
Yeah.
the nose on?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Damn it! I'm not wearing the nose for the whole episode.
Okay.
This is so This is a humiliation ritual right here. That's what this is.
That's what the $100 is for.
Yeah,
This
come
is what
on.
the $100 is
It's
for.
either
That's
that
to
or you
even
share
out.
the $100 with the rest of the show.
Even
Oh.
out, yeah.
Does it already have batteries in it? Oh, it is obnoxious.
It's already going, dude. Hell yeah.
This is a lot.
I'm rather happy with how this is turning out so
Oh,
far.
I love this for you, Dave.
Oh, I'm just a sad little hunter up in my tree. I hope a deer with huge tits doesn't walk by. I'm so bored up here.
I'm a cute little deer.
That's fun.
That's yeah, so if you're listening and you're not watching,
Yeah, you're missing out.
you're missing out because this is
Yeah, there's a full deer now.
I got to take this fucking nose off though. This is
The nose actually looks uncomfortable.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
It's not great.
yeah, it's like into
But
your
everything
cheek.
else kind of looks
Smashing
like a
your
big
nose,
snuggie.
Yeah,
This is fine.
It's just a snuggie. Yeah,
It's fine. I'm a cute little deer.
Yeah.
You know what? Thanks, Space Monkey.
yeah, that's
Thanks,
fine.
Bobby. I appreciate you.
Now go get yourself $100 worth of whiskey and drink
Yeah.
that shame
Yeah,
away.
just
Yeah.
drown out the
That's
past
fun.
5 minutes of my life. That's
I see
okay.
you.
Yeah, Dave, I love how you compared that to if I go into a strip club with $100. It's fine. I'm just what was it? A deer with fat tits?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're all just dancing monkeys.
Yeah, that's fine. It is. We are dancing monkeys. That is I'm technically a dancing deer right now.
yeah, yeah.
Drinking out of a beaver cup.
Yeah. So this has been fun
Yeah,
for me.
yeah, yeah.
So
You got some fun little gifts over there.
what you doing? What is
I got a nice little gift for myself as well. You know, gaming for hours and hours gets kind of tiring on my wrists. So I decided to get one of those, custom wrist mouse pads that, for some support.
oh my god.
I don't know if you guys can see this.
Uh
Yeah, you can. You should be able to see
you
this pretty
turned
well.
my tits into a mouse pad?
Yeah. If you guys don't know, for all of our viewers, you can go to Amazon and you can get custom mouse pads made, like the waifu mouse pads that have like huge honkers for you to rest your wrists on.
Sure.
And you can put whoever you want on there. So I made one of Heather, and I can just rest my wrist right there when I'm gaming.
Yeah. So
Nice little support.
well, this whole episode has been about my tits so far. That's
So
fine.
before you get mad, there is no better investment than in your own health.
Exactly.
So I applaud Caleb for preventing future carpal tunnel.
Yeah, like I've already got
Sure.
it. So this is just to mitigate.
Let me see that.
You want to hold it up
Yeah.
next to you?
Well,
This has been a
it's not life size, but
Heather
I mean, the head is almost the same size.
humiliation ritual. This whole fucking episode.
It looks really good. It's so
What the hell, dude?
funny. Like the quality is pretty excellent.
This looks scary.
Yeah, it's
the
wild.
tits look scary,
Yeah,
man.
it's hilarious. So I highly recommend you guys do
How
this.
many of those did you order?
I got 4 of them.
Why?
That was a deal.
Why?
Because it was like
What are you gonna do with 4 mouse pads?
I could rest 2 of my wrists and then put my feet up on the others.
smart.
Yeah,
You're gonna
That's
put
logical.
I put
like
my
the-
toes on my heels on them
okay. You're gonna use all 4 mouse pads
at the same time
Okay.
while I'm gaming.
Why are you mad? We can order more.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
We can get more if you want.
This seems like you're just gonna start selling these.
I probably could. I could probably make a lot of money. I could probably sell these for $100 easy. We know most of our viewers are probably like, I'm going to Amazon right now to make this same exact thing. Like, look, like when you angle this thing, like those are some honkers that this thing has.
If y'all get mouse pads made of my breasts, just DM me a picture because this is this is interesting.
That's opening a door you
Don't
can't
never mind,
close.
don't do it. No,
Probably shouldn't do that.
I thought it was just interesting. Never mind.
But definitely tag the podcast if you decide to get these made of, like, your girlfriend or your wife or just your favorite female that you want to rest your hands on their breast.
If you're just a blue collar dude and you're curious what you look like with some honkers.
Yeah, you can, and you can put
fun.
yourself on here. You can put your honkers on here. You can put your butt cheeks on here. Basically, whatever you want to do. Yeah, you can like do a little angle where you're looking back at it and it's butt cheeks. A lot of possibilities.
Yeah, totally. That's cool.
So yeah, if you guys didn't know about this, you're welcome for this fun new gamer thing.
This is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah, I love this for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. I'm probably gonna be way better at games now too.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you're gonna
or at least less sad when you lose.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because then you can just give them a little honk when you lose. Like if somebody is camping, somebody camps and kills you, you're like, damn it. All right, it's not so bad. Beep, 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 beep.
What the fuck,
yeah.
dude?
So
yeah. Or if you're camping, it gets boring sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you need something to look at, and you just move your arm out of the way. You're like, nice, and then you can get back to gaming.
This outfit's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back on this outfit's kind of cute. Well, I love this. A
lot of fun stuff for Christmas.
Yeah, it was fun for Christmas. I did a charity stream.
Oh yeah. I heard.
It didn't start out as a charity stream. Okay,
Yeah.
you know the giant little spinny wheel that we used to determine who won the package for the PO box thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. In my angle.
Yeah, so you can see it in the background. So I used that on stream the other day, and what I was gonna do, I was like, we'll make it like crazy, right? Like one will be take a shot, one will be like when you get iced, like how we do back in the day.
Per donation or
no?
Per
so
X
you
amount?
you donate, or if you gift 10 subs, you spin the wheel. But it doesn't always end on that. Like sometimes it could be like whoever donated the 10 subs gets banned from chat for 10 minutes. One was like you get nothing. The other was like $100 Amazon gift card. So I spun like 6 times in a row, right?
Yeah.
It was like 3 were back to back iced. Smearing off ice, take a shot, and then it was like 3 Amazon gift cards for $100. I was like, bro, we gotta switch this shit up, right?
You made poor choices.
Yeah, I did. I didn't think it through. I was like, how many times could it possibly land on this one thing?
Yeah.
So anyways, I had chat help me pick everything out for the wheel. So like it wasn't me making the decisions. Chat was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So anyways, I spun enough times and then somebody was like, make it like $100 like donation to a charity. I was like, cool. That's cool. I love that. It's Christmas. Let's go.
Yeah.
And then it got to enough spins on that where like people started getting so benevolent that they're like, hey, you know that like Slally, what was one of those people, was like, just give my $100 gift cards to the charity. I don't want it. Just give it to the charity.
Yeah.
So then it turned into just a charity stream. And then every single donation I got from then on, I was like, you know what? I'm so fortunate in my life. I want to give this back. And I know like a lot of people give to like Toys for Tots or Make-A-Wish or something like that. But those are such large organizations. And I feel like they get so much attention that I wanted to give to like places locally. And that one wildlife refuge that I have been to a few times, Petrie's Place, they rehab injured animals and they're just running on donations. And it's this lady who just runs it out of her house and she's just like doing her best and so sweet. Like I took Solo there once and she was just like, yeah, whatever baby possums you want to hold. So $1,200 we raised, not, nothing to sneeze at, but like, that's, we did that in one stream. So
that's awesome.
if you want to go with me this week, I would love to just swing through and be hey, here's this money that we did for Christmas.
Yeah.
Running a charity involves, I bet, quite a bit of computer work. You think they'd enjoy a mouse pad?
Oh my God, Dave. Hey, by the way.
Also, here's my huge honkers. You can rest
It's
your
this,
wrist
like-
on.
I really like how you're saving puppies, so here's my puppies.
It's like this sweet middle-aged lady. I'm like, here's a $1,200 check. Also, mouse pad of my titties.
Yeah.
I don't know if you need this or not. It is available for you to have.
Yeah, I mean, there are males that work there, so they're going to be like sick.
I don't think.
So what's the rescue? Is it like dogs and cats or?
No,
it's like possums, raccoons. It's
Could you imagine a little kitten possum falling asleep on your rack?
That'd be a
that'd be an Instagram post that would get
I
them
would
even
post
more
that.
donations.
I would post that on my Instagram for sure.
That'd be fun.
But no, I love it because it's like it's stuff that has been like injured by like people, you know, like hit by a car or something. I donated. My God, I found a gray fox that was hit by a car on the side of the road. Not this past birthday, but the birthday before, I think 2 or 3 birthdays ago. And I ended up bringing that little fox to a different refuge because it was closer. But
if I would have known
just
about
love the work they do.
If I would have known about that place, whenever I got those baby foxes last year, I would have brought them there instead of the other one. Yeah, because then we could have went and seen them.
Just why it's such a because I did volunteer work my whole life, like starting from age 12. I was doing volunteer work at the Jessamine County Humane Society until I was old enough, and I moved to Florida. Then I started volunteer work as a wildlife rehabilitator at Emerald Coast Wildlife Refuge, and it's just such a rewarding thing. Like you get to like nurse this sick thing back to health, and just like I've released pelicans back into the wild and raccoons and possums, and it's always like I'm kind of like a bleeding heart for animals. I know I collect like skulls and dead stuff, but it's I don't know. It makes me happy.
Yeah, I get
Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead; they're getting a home.
Yeah, exactly. Like I find dead stuff in the woods, and I put them on my shelf. And then I find live injured animals and I, nurse them back to health.
To then put them on your shelf.
Yeah. And then I put them back on my shelf when I find them dead in the woods again.
Yeah. It's like one of my ducks got its butt cheeks chewed to hell recently.
Ooh, yeah, I saw that.
And that's like a normal thing that raccoons do because they've got their grabby hands. So the ducks, like, even though they've got their nice coops, they love to sleep directly next to the fence sometimes, which is obviously not smart.
To be fair, it's a really warm winter this year.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So they're just like, let's sleep outside.
Ducks aren't smart in general.
No, but one day I went out there and one of the ducks, like its entire butt was just fucking chewed up, dude. Like it wasn't like seriously hurt, but it like ripped all of its feathers off and gnawed on its butt cheek. So I had to go get like the antibiotic spray for ducks, and I've been spraying that on it every day for the last like couple weeks. And then I fixed it all. I put like 10 on the bottom layer of the coop all the way around, so like nothing can reach in there anymore. But then it drove to me putting a cam up out back.
Yeah.
And then I put that trap out there, and like the second night, ended up catching like a cute little gray fox that was like just so timid, and you were out there when we let it loose, and it was so funny. Like opened that cage up and it friggin' bolted out of there. It went so fast. It was so funny. And then like a couple of days later, we catch this possum, and he's just like, doing it all, pretending to be dead with his mouth wide open. And we're like petting him and tickling him and stuff. And then when I was trying to get him out, he was just like pretending to be dead, but like holding on to the fence. So I'm like holding the cage upside down, like, go on. And he finally flops out and then just casually, slowly walks off and stops for a minute and then just goes on again.
That's why I love possums, dude. They're so misunderstood.
Yeah,
They're so chill.
Care. Yeah.
Like they, obviously like their body temperatures are too low to sustain like the rabies virus, which people like assume when they see them and they're like baring their fangs and they're drooling. That's just a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
They rarely, if ever, even bite. So that's why you see like a lot of people online. They're just like, I found this possum outside, and they're like, it's drooling, it's baring its fangs. I'm like, it does that so people think that it is sick.
Yeah.
Or something that could be potentially eating them.
Yeah, a lot of animals do stuff like that. It's like those, there's quite a few snakes, which is so funny to think about. Like, how did they learn that? Rat snakes and certain black snakes will do it. They'll wiggle their tails real fast in the leaves to make it sound like they have a rattle.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think. Like, do they just have that ingrained in them, or have they seen a rattlesnake before and be like, oh, that's scary?
Like an evolutionary thing.
Yeah. New year, new meat. Salty meat is pretty good, but spicy salty meat is even better.
This one hurt me so good.
Yeah, it'll do that to you. It'll have you wanting more. So when we go into the new year, why not go with Firecracker Farms hot salt? Put this on literally anything you eat, and it's going to make it taste better. So go to firecracker.farm and use code MILK to save on your order and spice up your life.
Spice up your life, Spice Girls. don't know if this is true, so don't quote me. I could be talking out of my ass, but I heard recently somewhere that a lot of rattlesnakes have stopped rattling because the hogs don't give a shit and they'll literally just fucking stomp them out.
Oh, wow.
And so they've stopped rattling as much, which scares me just because that big one I saw in Demo Matt's property when I was walking around a couple of years ago. It was the most giant rattlesnake I've ever seen in my life.
Well, there's another thing they used to refer to, like at least back home, it's called like dog days or something like that. And I think that's like in reference to like so many dogs get killed by them. But like when it's really hot outside, and also this could just be, wives' tale or whatever type of thing. Like rattlesnakes won't rattle. They'll just strike at like anything because like when it's so hot, like I guess their like vision it gets like kind of like blurry or something, and like just anything that walks by them, they'll fucking like lunge at it. So yeah, they're just little bastards.
No, that scares me because I walk around a lot, but that's also why I use the they're called gaiters, and you covers. Strap them. They attach like around your knees, and they go over your whole shoe. And you can get some that are like snake proof, essentially, that they're thick to where if they slash at your ankles, they can't bite through them. Yeah, which is really helpful to have. So that kind of
like some armor, basically, which is fun. I've ordered a few sets of armor recently. I literally ordered my knight's armor today. It's just been in my cart for a while, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do it. So I've got a full set of knight's armor coming, and I had already had like a handful of things from my like Viking armor. Yeah. But I was like just missing a few pieces. So I ordered those a couple nights ago. So I should have 2 pretty fun full sets of armor soon at night. And
that's cool. Are you going to do like a photo shoot or something, or like a
just
skit?
For fun, just because I've always wanted that. I think a lot of guys can relate. I mean, a lot of people in general, but like dudes especially, like you want a suit of armor, like
every dude just needs a suit of armor.
Deep down, like they're like, I need a suit of armor. So yeah, I've got that cool knight's armor coming, and then my like really sick Viking, and it's so fun because like Etsy, it's so many people that hand make stuff, so you can find like really sick handmade stuff. It's like all real leathers and real furs. Like I got the greaves and the pauldrons and the bracers, like friggin' everything that's got like a fur inside of it too with the leather, so it should look really sick.
That's where I got all your Conan the Barbarian stuff, because like obviously they have stuff like that on Amazon, but when it comes to like good quality custom stuff, like I was ordering them from like I made this out of leather with my hands type motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's like people, like a lot of it's like Poland and like places like that, like where a lot of it comes from. Like
a lot of it, I think for you came from like Canada.
Yeah, the one set that I ordered, like the Viking shoulder pieces, they have like actual metal and stuff on them too. Those came from Italy. But like they have like really, it's like pretty good price stuff too.
Yeah.
So yeah, really excited for those to come in. Maybe I'll have to do the podcast just in on one day.
Oh, you were going to sweat your ass off.
Well, we keep it pretty nice and chilly in here.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad right now. Yeah. When I first walked up in this bitch, I was like,
it was a little warm.
It was warm.
It is a garage.
Yeah.
But
no, we'll crank it down whenever I decide to do my armor.
Yeah. Just full cosplay. Yeah, full cosplay. Well, if you wear that, I have to wear something like a maiden outfit or something cool.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Or like a deer.
Or a deer. Or a slutty little stripper deer.
Yeah.
That is not. Do not slut that outfit out. That is a normal, wholesome deer.
Yeah.
Well, the way he worded it was that I'd be a cute little deer.
I mean, it is cute. It's definitely not slutty. Yeah, it's a cute deer. There's zero.
Not, well, now it's a milked up deer.
Yeah, unless you pull honkers out, it's not slutty at all.
I'm not good.
Obviously, it's a girl deer now.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so funny. They're like little floppy antlers. This is like actually like nice little pajamas.
Yeah, it's snuggie basically.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to do like a skit with that. If you get
I mean, I eventually I want to go to those Ren fairs that are up in Dallas. Like that's the ultimate goal.
I think there's a really good one based out of Houston. The best one's outside of Houston. Yeah,
that's Houston. That's like America's biggest one. It's a whole fucking village that's there year round, and then they just use it for events. And then when it's like November is when it starts or something like that, or ends.
Something.
It's once it starts to cool down a little bit.
Yeah. But like they go for a couple months. Mm-hmm. And every week is actually like somewhat themed different.
Yeah.
I mean, you can wear whatever you want any of the days. Yeah. But they do have like different themes.
They take it very seriously. One of my buddies that I met through my friend Tessa, he and his girlfriend, it's like they're like, we don't need any holiday. They look forward every year to this Ren Fair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And-
I want to go and go up there for like a couple days.
They like live up there for like a month.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they have a whole, and it's funny too, because apparently that's like a deep culture. Like
Yes.
they say it gets fucking raunchy.
Oh, it is.
Things.
The stories I've heard out of
Yeah, don't take your family camping.
No, yeah, because it's like they have a whole campsite and stuff there, and they're like, yeah, everybody.
It's like it's a bunch of polyamorous people too.
Yeah, there's like one certain section that's just made to go do orgies at, and I was like, what? They're like, this is like, it can be a family, but like this is for adults to go to.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me too. Where he's like, we just avoid certain parts of it, and we participate in the more wholesome parts.
But like
of it.
during the day, just walking around, like you can be as into it as you want, and it's still fun. Like you can be there in regular ass clothes and grumpy because you just don't really want to be there.
Yeah.
Or you can go all the fuck out and like talk like them and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is pretty legit. Like for the most part, every single employee there is like in the part. Like they're talking like it, they're dressed like it. But yeah, it's kind of like choose your own adventure.
Is that the guy that I keep seeing on like TikTok, the pickle guy, the pickle lord
the
guy,
pickle
and
one,
he's just in character the whole time?
There's a lot of more.
There's definitely a lot of pickle vendors there.
Yeah, and they're like,
But he's there's one specific, right?
I'm sure.
There's a few of them, but I know there's like
Uh-huh.
one that's like he'll like talk to you, like, and it'll be like a girl too. They're like, yeah, open your mouth, it's pickle time. Like they're like, yeah, like because there's like people they're like, oh yeah, and there's like they're like smacking on you with a big pickle and stuff. It's
so
like slutty.
So many of those conventions, because I've heard from like even about like the furry conventions,
Oh,
it's just
God,
a giant
yeah.
sex party.
Well, the furry convention already is a weird
It's just like
sexual
a lot of it.
thing.
Some people are like, this is fun, and other people are like, this is daddy's sex time.
Yeah, this is where I go to get horny. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's so weird. The furry thing is like so weird to me because like even if you were weirdly into like being an animal, it doesn't look like an actual
it's like a
animal.
big
It's not like prosthetics.
Neopet. Yeah,
it's like
animal.
it's like a school mascot.
Yeah.
With a giant head that you remove.
And cartoon eyes and stuff. Some of them they're like really scary looking ones. Like it looks like a giant like werewolf or some shit. And you're like, okay, that's kind of badass. But most of them are very cartoonish.
Yeah.
And it's like a fetish type thing.
Dude, I will say, like, there's a couple girls on TikTok that make me really want to get into cosplay, especially the dudes who do, like, the Silent Hill and Resident Evil cosplays.
They're
It's so
awesome.
legit. And it's like these people that hand make their costumes
sick.
from,
I've
like,
always loved that
cardboard
stuff.
and
Yeah.
shit. Or even the Five Nights at
foam
Freddy's.
and when they get crazy.
They go crazy with, like, the
Yeah.
mechanics. And, like, I gotta give it to them where it's like, my brain can't comprehend building something like that from scratch.
These are like scientists.
Yes.
Like,
It is extremely fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why it
like
gets so
even
crazy.
so if you just like cruise through cosplay Instagram or whatever, most people's costumes at these conventions kind of fucking suck.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The shitty ones
Yeah.
are difficult to make.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you see somebody that legit made their costume and it looks good and they
Yeah.
made it themselves,
Yeah.
especially if it has like that foam,
And the EVA
Yes.
foam.
Yes.
Yeah.
that is not their first try and they are a skilled fucking artist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's literally, they are like an artist. And then like sometimes the people make like full Iron Man outfits
Yeah.
that like the mask like fully opens up and like they're doing all the like soldering and wire and they're like making
Yeah.
programs in their computer that
Yeah.
like make this stuff react like to whatever buttons they're pressing or like a hand movement that like turns on the fucking like thrusters in their hand, like crazy shit.
Yeah. I watched one that was like I think Springer is, I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's nerd, but like a Springer, I think it's the green or the yellow rabbit that
Yeah.
Matthew Lillard
Yeah,
plays. They built that fully from scratch. These people spend years
Yeah.
building this stuff.
Oh yeah.
It was the coolest thing. I could watch those videos all day. It's so
sick.
crazy.
I love going to those. Like I would like to go to like I went to the New York Comic Con like years ago, but I'd like to go to the I think it's San Diego. I'd like to go to that one at some point too, just to like because they have so many cool vendors and booths there. But like just to like see all the cool costumes and like all the shit people make. It's so fun.
That's why I've always wanted to do like New Orleans in during Halloween or something like that.
Yeah.
My dream costume, if I could do any cosplay, and I've been thinking about this for years and it's taken me so long to do it because I don't want the fucking, what do they call it? The Leg Avenue, the cheap like Spirit Halloween costume. I want like a legit Melina Mortal Kombat, and there's different versions of her, obviously different outfits, right?
Yeah.
Specifically, I believe it was like the 2009. It was a PlayStation 2 or 3 version. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. But I like the idea of like she's gory and scary, but also like super hot.
Yeah.
And I want that like combo of like with the mask on, she's so hot, and then you
pull
take
it
the
off
mask
and it's like
off,
the fucking
and it's
scary
just gore.
fangs and shit.
I want to hire like a legit makeup artist, like with prosthetics. I want to like make a whole thing of it.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Like a photo shoot in like a Comic-Con or something.
Let's see. Melina's the purple one, right?
Yeah.
One of the sponsors of today's episode is Factor Meals. I love when we get stuff from Factor Meals because they send an entire box with a week's worth of food directly to your door. I hate cooking, but I love eating, so this is perfect for me. If you have some different goals, like if you want to get in shape or you just want to follow some sort of diet, they can help you with that too. They have meal plans for everything. High protein, Mediterranean, GLP-1, they'll work with you. And it's also delicious. It's chef prepared, dietitian approved. There is so many good things that I can say about Factor. They even have little cold pressed juices that are delicious. Honestly, if you've ever thought about it before, go ahead and give them a try. Go to factormeals.com/pie50off, and that's going to get you 50% off of your first box and free breakfast for a year. Once again, that is factormeals.com, pie50off. Use that code, pie50off, and get your first box half off, free breakfast for a year. This is, however, only for new Factor customers using our code, and you got to sign up for a qualifying auto-renewing subscription. Let's get back to the show.
Yeah. She has the, I believe it's a Sai, right? And then I also do like Katana.
Yeah.
Alexandra, she did a killer Jade.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's cosplayed a few though. She puts some effort.
Cammy too, yeah.
She orders outfits from like Russia.
Yeah. Yeah, they make like a lot of really cool ones.
Yeah, but I would spend extra money just to make sure I don't look cartoonishly bad.
Sure.
For that. If you had like a dream like cosplay, maybe cosplay is a lame word, but like an outfit for like one of these cons, like what would you go as?
Probably, I always really thought Nightmare from Soul Calibur was awesome. I remember when that game came out, like he was so badass. 1 second. Nightmare, Soul Calibur. He has like his normal version of him. I forget his name. It's like him with like long white hair is also like friggin' insane. But I can't remember that guy's name. But yeah, Nightmare from Soul Calibur is so sick. He's got like a giant, he's in like a giant suit of black armor with like a long red like hair that comes off of his helmet. He's got like this giant sword that has like an eyeball in it, and one of his hands is like a dragon's arm.
Oh,
and,
fuck.
Like it's fucking crazy.
That's cool.
But he's cool as shit. And I've never really seen, at least that I've seen, I've never seen any like really legit cosplays of him. But I think that would be so sick to do because he was like so menacing and like he was like my favorite character to play as in those games.
Are all of these conventions, like I know a lot of them are probably like California. Yeah. Probably like I wouldn't mind like a San Francisco. Yeah. I would not. Every time I've been to LA, I've hated it.
Yeah. They do them at New York too. New York is the other biggest Comic-Con. And then I think Atlanta has some pretty big Comic-Cons.
I had a homeless man swing a bucket at me in New York.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's all stinky.
I mean, they have them everywhere. There's a handful of them here, but
there's some pretty big ones in
quality.
Dallas. There's like
you'd think that San Antonio would have better ones.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It would be Austin or Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
I'm fine with Austin.
Yeah.
But Seattle has really good cons. Like whether it's Penny Arcade or Comic-Con, I talk shit about Seattle just because I'm from there. But it's a great place to go hang out for a weekend.
Yeah.
The convention center they do it in is rad. The people and the quality of the cons are rad. Yeah. So, like, if I choose any of them, because LA is obviously the biggest, but fuck LA. Seattle would probably be like the most fun town to go visit and do the con. Yeah.
That'd be
and
cool.
It's of a good enough quality.
I know I don't do the interview question videos that often because I just have really bad social anxiety at times, but that would be one, like, I would love to interview people about their costumes. Like,
Yeah, especially
how much
if you
did
were
you
in a
spend?
costume too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, how much did you spend? How did you make this? Like, what made you decide to do this?
Yeah.
Like, I love that shit so much.
Yeah, that'd be a fun video.
Yeah.
You know what else is also super fun is as the day is winding down and people start leaving, not everyone goes back to their hotel and gets out of their costume.
Yeah.
They go to the bars in costume.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like,
Yeah, that's
let's
fun.
get drunk with the Mario Brothers.
I
Yeah.
love that. Dude, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love that. Because also, if you put the time into putting the makeup and the prosthetics on,
Yeah.
you want to get your
Full
time out
worth
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like some people put so much effort into it. They'll have like a 3-day con and they got a fucking baller ass outfit for each day.
Oh yeah, and you see them like travel with
Dream.
it. They bring it's like 20 suitcases that they have to bring
Yeah.
with them. It's like everything. Like it'll be like 2 suitcases are labeled as this one outfit, and it's all folded up in like a certain way so they can put it together easy. Like I
mean,
can't
I
love
imagine
that.
trying to travel with that shit.
You've seen how not portable that is with
Yeah,
the
they make
like
it-
the Predator costume
Yeah.
we used a few years ago.
And that's the same thing. They make it, and that's and also shows like what kind of detail they put into making it. They make this shit to where it can come apart in ways that they can travel with it.
Yeah.
And so like the attention to detail of making that stuff is like insane because they're like, okay, well, how am I going to be able to travel with this thing too?
Right.
Instead of just like driving with it in a big truck or some
Right.
shit, they got to be able to like bring it places.
Dude, I love when people are like that passionate about something. I love when people are still like whimsical.
Yeah.
Like it reminds me of like how they've never let go of like their childlike joy.
Yeah.
Where it's like I may be forced to be an adult, but I can still have that childlike magic in my life. Like I just love it.
Yeah, that's like I'm a nerd, so that stuff
Yeah.
is always cool. Like I love video games and like the armor and like all that stuff because that's kind of like what it is. It's like you're making a suit of armor
Yeah.
that's like wearable and sick.
Yeah.
And it's like from like the coolest things in video games.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of them that do a game that has like really crazy armors is Monster Hunter. Those friggin' costumes from those are so sick because all the like you killed like the monsters and you get their body parts to build armor out of.
Mhm.
And then like once you make those suits of armor, they're so insane. There's a lot of those cosplayers that make the armor from the game and it's in like gnarly. Like they're all so sick. Like I
love
can
that.
imagine like having those.
Dude, I love that about our group too. I feel like everyone we know has some like whimsy about them with stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
we're either nerds or we still like the video games, the cosplay. Jared loves his cars and doing circles in the driveway.
Yeah, and
like
Sims and stuff.
yeah, we
like,
all
yeah.
just have like our little stuff about us. Do you guys, I know it's a complete different segue into another conversation. Do you guys have like other people's locations turned on your phones?
Yeah, I got a handful.
Okay, that's my favorite thing to do in my free time. Like, I'll be like, "What are my Sims up to today?" And I'll like look at my best friends, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Well, Alex is at her house, obviously, and then I have like Brooke, Little Bear, and Laura on there, and they're my favorite 2 people to watch because
When Laura has signal.
Yeah.
when she has signal, she'll be in like. I was like looking at her dot the other day and I'm like, why are you in this state? And then Brooke will be in like Canada or like right now she's in New Jersey. I'm always just like, where are they? What are my Sims doing today?
I
That's my
like
favorite thing.
like I never reach out to somebody and say, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Yeah.
Because that's weird.
Oh, I do it all the time. I screenshot their location and I send it to them. I'm like, what's up? What's this?
But like I do enjoy making up stories of why they're in a location.
Yeah. That's right.
Like especially like a couple of people that I have the location of, they travel a lot, and it's just like, what are they doing here?
I love it. It's so much fun, dude. Yeah, especially my traveler friends and my feral wilderness girlies. I'm always just like, yes.
Laura would be a fun one. It's like,
Oh, she's so fun.
that's so weird that this dot just does not leave train tracks.
Dude. Laura's life is one of the most interesting lives of any person. Every time I talk to her, like obviously I can't say a lot of what she has a cadaver dog, so she does a lot of like secret stuff. But like every time I talk to her, she's doing some like cool, awesome, random thing, some random adventure. Brooke was texting me the other day. She was out with her dog in bumfuck nowhere. Her dog sliced his entire leg open, which is, typical of GSPs. But like she was sending me pictures, like the muscles were showing. This was on Christmas. And she's like, well, I've got a 4-hour wait at the emergency vet. I'm like, oh, okay.
Cool.
You guys
cool,
just
cool.
have fun lives. I love it.
Yeah. I just listened to. So Marty Scoveland has his new podcast.
Yeah.
Subject matter expert. Shout out to him.
Oh yeah.
If you enjoy conversations.
Love Marty.
But so this Tuesday, or Monday, I'm not sure. This week, Laura Zara's episode is coming out.
Oh yay.
And just like obviously, I had to listen to the conversation because I edited it.
Yeah.
But she is like, the way she tells stories, especially about like hitchhiking or jumping on trains or just traveling in general. It's just like, I mean, sometimes you almost die. Sometimes you meet the greatest people in the world.
Yep.
It's fun either way.
Dude, Laura and I have done one of the most, I don't know what I can talk about shit on this podcast, right?
Yeah, just not anything that's like pending legal action. Don't incriminate anybody, but yeah, go for it.
I don't know what kind of stories I can tell. Laura and I have had some fun. We've had some fun. Damn it! If this podcast was like, if I could just talk about anything. No, we've done some fun, crazy stuff out in the wilderness.
Have you rolled hobos into ditches? What are you even thinking of?
No, not like that. We don't fucking not like that crazy. It's not that crazy. No, but she's my favorite person to go adventure with because she's one of those people that's just like, yeah, I don't care. And we go into these places in Montana and Idaho and Utah, and we are given like weird special treatment to the scary deliverance, like you ain't from around here type motherfuckers. I remember we were hiking up a mountain once. This is not like a crazy story, but we're hiking up a mountain once. I lost her in the middle of the wilderness. I found my first coyote skull, which was the coolest thing to me, but it started getting dark and a little weird for me in the woods. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to circle back around to the truck. I'm going to take a shortcut. I'll meet up with her eventually. So I'm by the truck on the side of the road. We cut through private property. We know the person who owns this land. Like he is a scary, grizzled old man who like owns this town essentially. Like people fear him. And by the time I got back to the truck, there was these two men standing on the side of the road, like waiting there. And they had like a truck bed full of fish. And I was like, obviously I always conceal carry. So I'm like, okay, I'm not too scared because I can take care of myself. But I'm like, there's two strange men waiting by this truck. Don't love this. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't have cell phone signal. So I'm like, hey boys, what's up? What's going on, dudes? They're maybe 60 something. They're like, hey, what's up? Why are you on this property? And I was like, so the dude's name, he has a nickname that everybody knows him by. Nobody knows him by his like birth name. And I was like, yeah, we just talking to them, like, we're just, hanging out here. And they're like, well, do you know who owns this land? And I was like, yeah. And then I said his real name and they were like, wait, how do you know him? And I was like, yeah, I was just there earlier. I gave him a couple bags of coffee. I gave him a hug. And this man is like 80 something. And again, everyone's afraid of him. And I mentioned Laura's name. And I was like, well, my friend Laura Zara, she's up on the mountain right now. She's going to meet me down here. They're like, oh, he's mentioned her before. Oh my God. And all of a sudden, the red carpet was rolled out. Well, we love you girls. You know what? We're going to go cook this fish. You guys should come. We should do a bonfire. We're going to do a fish cookout. But it's funny how like when you get into these places of like, you ain't from around here. Yeah. What are you doing here? The second I said his real name and the second I mentioned her name and all of a sudden, family, you're family to us. Yeah. And it's just like,
well, that's a horse of a different color.
Yeah, it was, we've been in some sketchy situations. Like we've met random people in the woods, which when you're 10 miles in and you're like, why are there people? Like it gets a little sketchy, but yeah, it's fun times.
Me and my friends, like we used to go and explore a lot when we were younger in West Virginia. It was like when we were like 14, 15, around those years. And we were like really big into finding abandoned buildings and exploring them and stuff like that. So they're in like McDowell County, like over in Welch, and like over another place called Gary, which was like really scary part of West Virginia. We would drive through there, and I don't know why we always chose to do this at like midnight was when we would like start. And we would drive through these like old coal mining towns and stuff and go through like full apartment buildings that had been, closed down for years and years and years, and like old houses and old hospitals and schools and stuff. And we ended up like just following this trail of like old abandoned houses. We ended up in Gary, and we were going down some back road looking for this building, and this car like pulled up, and it was just like a bunch of like hood dudes, and they like rolled in the window and just stared at us, and they're like, "What y'all doing here?" we were like, we're just looking for this building," and they just like stared at us, and they're like, "Y'all need to get out of here." And we were like, "Okay."
Isn't Gary, Indiana, like one of the scariest places in America because everything's like abandoned? Isn't that where like Michael Jackson is
Indiana? I'm not sure, but
Wait, is that what you just said, Gary?
Gary, West Virginia. Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. Never mind.
West Virginia. Yeah, like
well, because you usually try.
Gary.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
different Gary. Still scary, but. Yeah, we used to like go through all these old buildings and stuff. And I remember one place that we used to go to a lot was an old hospital. And for some reason, I don't know like what compelled us to do this. We would go around all the rooms and stuff and just explore, and it was so cool. But in the basement, there was an entrance to the air duct that was like a 1.5 feet wide, and you had to go in it at an angle. And we were like, we should crawl inside of that. And
that was your first thought?
Yeah, we all like crawled down into this, and it's like maybe a foot tall inside, and we're like army crawling through this old air duct. Like it's so old, like the whole bottom of it is just dirt inside.
How did you
And then
fit
it's
in there?
all
You're a large
concrete.
man.
I mean, this is when I was like 14, so I was
Okay,
like,
okay,
you
wow.
know, like still like big but still child sized.
Okay.
So like yeah, we all like crawled through this. Like there was no way you could turn around. Like if we would have had to back, like you would have had to back out, it'd have been really a pain. But we crawled through this thing for like 30 minutes, like going up and down like all the different like ways the air duct went, and it came out inside of a furnace in the basement, and then like you just had to like jump up, and like we slid this big sliding door to crawl out of. So basically like they would just like burn wood in there, and like the heat would go through all the air ducts to all the rooms and stuff. But I remember like looking back on it, I'm like, dude, I can't believe we did that. Like
that's crazy.
We could have just all got into this air duct and just died. But we used to, where there's like, you know, so many coal mines, like on all those old camp stuff, there'd be random old coal seams that were all over the place that you could just pull up to and park next to the road that we would go inside of. And like, you know, you're crawling through those, and it's old, just like trees, or like what are the pillars holding the like stuff up.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, I remember we like did that, and somebody found out, and they're like, no, they're like, you guys could just go in there and just die. Like because of, it's called like Black Death or something like that. Like whatever the air is, it's like poisonous in those mines.
A lot of times, yeah.
Yeah. Like
a lot of
crawl in there and then just die. So somebody found out, and then they like bricked up that whole seam that we used to like explore up.
Well, that's why they used to send like canaries into into the mines because
start freaking out if like the air was weird. But yeah, we used to get in like explore the craziest places when I was young, and I look back and I'm like, man, like we were idiots, because one of those apartment complexes that we would go to in Welch was like every room was just like needles laying everywhere, where like people like junkies would go in there and just shoot up and stuff, and we were like. I can't believe we never ran into anybody in any of those buildings. But we found some of the craziest stuff. I remember one house we went into, it like, and a lot of places were like that. It looked like people just left. Like we were finding people's like social security numbers, like their cards and stuff, like their birth certificates, and like all this, like these random treasures and stuff. I remember we found like a brand new Creed CD in one of them. We were like, whoa, what? So then we like listened to Creed like the whole night while we were driving around. But, one house like just had all these old comic books in one room, like just, and they were like all gross and destroyed from like just, you know, mold and shit.
Sure.
It was like so many comics, just like looked like a kid's room. All these comics that were probably worth so much, and then another room next to it was just porn. Like we went across, and it was just like porn magazines laying everywhere. We're like, well, these were two very different bedrooms.
Damn.
But yeah, we found so many like crazy little treasures that we would take in all these houses and that we would explore. Remember one of the apartments we went through, it was like cowboy themed or something. And it had like old Western saloon doors inside of like that, like went from like the kitchen to the living room was like old Western saloon doors and stuff. And we found one room that was like just full of brand new baseballs and baseball bats and gloves and stuff. It's like people were using it as like storage, but like for random shit that had just been there for friggin' years and years and years. We went to one building that was it was called the Coke and Coal Company. And I don't know, like, what they did there. Like, it was near, like, a coal mine in town. Like, I don't know what that went on in that building, but we went to one of the offices, and just all of the, like, receipts and invoices and stuff like that were just still there on a shelf. Like, you could, like, pull it open, and it'd be like, 1966, so-and-so called in for work today because they were sick, so deduct this from their pay. and it was like just all of this shit of like all these
I
names.
love stuff like
that. It was so cool.
I'm obsessed.
And then this one hospital, I'm trying to remember where that was at. That was over more towards Nitro, a hospital we used to go in Man. That's where it was before they.
What state?
In West Virginia.
Oh, okay.
In Man, there was a hospital that was there for a while that was closed down. I can't remember. I think it was like the flood in 2001 that like eventually shut it down. It flooded bad, but same thing. It looked like they just fucking left. We went into one of the rooms and they just had all the X-ray files of like all these people there. Like you could just pull so-and-so's file out and look at their broken bones or like their X-rays of their like lungs or some shit. We were like, how is it like all these paperwork and stuff that we did like didn't even go through like appointments and stuff like you're just like, how is this?
Can we go do that?
Be left there?
Like, I know you mean it's something too sketchy. Like, I don't want to like fall through the floor and die.
Sure.
But like,
well, most of the buildings were solid concrete.
Yeah.
Like, so like,
I'm obsessed with shit like that. It
was so cool. But yeah, we used to do that all the time.
There's so many places I've seen, like urban explorers, I think is what they call them.
Yeah.
And they'll go to like hospitals, houses that have just been straight up, people just pick up and they leave and everything it just gets left to rot. And it's like a time capsule, but you can see like the ravages of time on it. And it's so unique and interesting. And like what you were saying specifically with like hospitals, and there's certain places I've seen where it's like, there's like blood vials and like other things. And you're just like, this is so crazy.
That they just left it.
Yeah.
And then I've seen a lot of those videos where people like go to like old abandoned mansions. And it's and it's just a full mansion that's like just abandoned. They just left everything. Yeah. There's like, sometimes there's even old cars still in the garages and stuff. But yeah, that stuff is so cool to me. A lot of that's in like Germany and Russia.
Russia's a good one. Dude, I know it sounds crazy. I would love to check out Chernobyl.
I would not.
Just for like a quick 5 minutes. Like, how much radiation poisoning can you get?
Maybe I would do the tour, but I don't want to go off tour and go get
I'm not saying to go look at the elephant's foot or whatever the fuck it's called.
Take a picture of that with it. Like thumbs up next to the elephant's foot.
We're like, cool.
Yeah. All right.
Speed run to cancer.
I better never have
Guess who's never getting pregnant?
Like,
I better never have a kid because he's going to be a monster.
It is going to
be
special.
Yeah, very.
No, that's actually weirdly enough one of the things that Sola Monica suggested to me. She goes, Heather, we should go on a girls trip. And I was like, oh my God, I would love that. She was like, we should go to Chernobyl. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I feel like a girls trip to Chernobyl is probably a bad idea.
I'm not going to Russia without a man.
Yeah, I feel like
nobody's going to Russia without a man.
A lot of these countries probably go with a handful of men.
I've been to some places in Africa where I was like, I'm so glad I'm surrounded by dudes right now.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I'm not one of those like, let's go on a girls backpacking trip through Iraq.
Yeah.
Very interesting choices. But with the proper guides and stuff, that would be really fun. I really want to do abandoned buildings. Like when we did, I can never get it right. Is it Yorktown or Yorkshire?
I think it's Yorktown.
Yorktown.
Yeah, I think so.
That place. And then it was bought out by Matt Rife or some YouTuber or comedian or somebody. I don't know.
Well, and we talked about doing the one in West Virginia too, the Trans-Allegheny, that mental asylum. That's so huge because you can.
Is it abandoned or is it tours?
It's it's abandoned. Like you can pay for tours or you can pay extra and be locked in all night. Like that's the.
I don't want to be locked in no motherfucker place.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the thing. They don't lock you in, but it's you get to explore all night.
So one of the ones is Waverly Hills in Louisville. That I want to go there. That's on my bucket list because it seems terrifying. They had a body shoot. So many people were dying in this hospital that they were just like, we have a shoot that we send the bodies through.
We've got more cadavers than laundry, so repurpose the whole.
Yep. It's crazy though. If you really look into Waverly Hills and places like that, that would be so much fun.
Yeah.
If we got a group of us to go.
Yeah.
10 of us, split that 10 ways for a private tour.
It's because it's already not that expensive.
It would probably only be bad during October.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, ooh, Halloween.
Yeah.
But that would be fun as hell.
Yeah, that was one of the places we went to in West Virginia was this old fairground that you can go by. You can drive by, bless you, and see the Ferris wheel and the swings and stuff are all there. They're all covered in moss and trees and stuff now.
I love that.
And but it's annoying because it's we could never get a hold of the guy to get a tour to go, and I don't even know if they do the tours anymore. So we just went there one time and just got out and just kind of looked, but it's got a giant fence around it all. But yeah, it's supposedly a very haunted fairground.
Is this the one with the abandoned, like with the dinosaur animatronics?
I don't know if
That
those
one's
are there.
looks
but I know
terrifying.
what
I
one
want to
you're
go see
talking
that.
about, Yeah.
And do you remember? I think it's a place in Australia, the one where they had that giant preserved great white shark.
Oh yeah.
And it was
It's
abandoned
just-
for
they
years,
just
and I think
left
they
it
eventually,
there. Went and got it.
moved
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But that I would have paid so much money to go
Just
to
in
the
and see
haunted
that huge shark,
great white
sitting there.
shark.
Yeah,
And that setting,
yeah,
ooh,
spooky
chef's
as hell.
kiss.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
So
know.
cool.
Yeah, they got that thing out and put it somewhere.
I'm
like
pretty
in a
sure they did,
museum or
yeah.
something.
I'm pretty sure it was Australia, right?
I'm not sure.
I think
probably.
it was.
That sounds.
Which would
yeah.
that checks out, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, like another weird segue. Sorry, I got caught up on watching like shark attack videos on YouTube and TikTok for some freaking reason.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that tiger sharks were so aggressive and that they attacked like that.
Yeah, I
Did
think
you
that's
see-
how they got their name. Yeah.
Did you see the video that's been circulating recently? I think this happened a couple of years ago, but it's been circulating of it was like a 17 or 18-year-old boy that was dared to jump off of the cruise ship into the waters, and he jumped off and he was immediately like people are like it's being covered up because he was immediately swarmed by sharks, and his friends just like watched him get drug away.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Like, sharks in general are more dangerous than you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they say like only 0.00 whatever
Yeah.
of the population will ever be attacked by a shark.
Yeah.
Sure.
But most of that population isn't even visiting the ocean.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. It's like if you don't visit the ocean, that percentage is zero.
Yeah.
Right. But also, a lot of these places have the incentive to hide shark attacks.
Yeah.
Because
For tourism.
then nobody goes there for tourism
Yes.
anymore. So basically, if anybody ever goes missing and there's no proof of a shark attack,
That's what they
Yeah.
did. Yes.
they are just missing.
Yeah.
That's what they were trying to
in-
say.
In most cases, they are now food.
That's and where we're from, or not where we're from, but where me and Dave spent a lot of our 20s in the panhandle of Florida. There was 2 bull shark attacks, I think, within days of each other, right where we used to always go out. And I remember the thing that stopped me from really getting in the ocean, aside from the one time I looked down at my feet and there was a stingray 3 inches away from me. And my mom had gotten stung by a stingray at one point, and she had to go through like therapy to where she had to relearn how to walk, and she had like several surgeries of them pulling the barb out of her like Achilles, essentially. So that scared the piss out of me. But I went up in a helicopter, and we went over the entire like where people are in ankle deep, waist deep water in this tourist place, and you can just see the sharks swimming around
Outside,
all
yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
The sharks are just swimming around all the tourists.
Yeah.
And I was like, it scared me so bad. I was
Yeah.
like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
They're in ankle deep, knee deep, waist deep water, and they have no idea they are surrounded by
Yeah.
sharks.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And we had a lot of bull sharks there too, they're very aggressive, but
Yeah. It's no fun.
crazy
Yeah.
shit.
Just like a quick Google search of Pensacola Beach and sharks. Like, they're not usually in like the wadable water, like, waist deep and lower, but
Yeah.
they are 20 feet that.
Right out of
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
It was a scary thing to witness with
Yeah.
my eyes from a helicopter. I was not a fan of that.
Yeah. And then you also have to think about like, if you go hunting, you have a gun.
Yeah.
And the animals, for the most part, their natural reaction when shit hits the fan is to scatter.
Yeah.
In the ocean, a lot of stuff's natural reaction when shit happens is to investigate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they are
Yeah.
faster than you.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in their territory. That is the scariest thing too. Like looking at how many of these accidents happen with like snorkeling and stuff. And I went snorkeling a couple of years ago, and I was just so uneasy about it. And I've only been scuba diving once, but I have this what do they call it, like thalassophobia. I am so terrified of deep, dark blue ocean water.
When it's like so dark,
You can't see.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of that. Not a huge fan. So I try to stay my happy ass out of the water. Should we show what we're gonna send to Slally?
Oh yeah.
For his.
Yeah. Go ahead. And,
So we spun the wheel for the PO box little fun thing that we did, and Slally won. He'd sent they landed on the weight, the scale thing.
The weight. The weight measuring device.
The weight percentage thing that's actually really fucking cool, and then we'll get a lot of use out of this house. So we've come up with a handful of things. One of which I broke, and I will fix. I broke it less than 2 hours ago when I was moving all this stuff from inside to here. So anyways.
It'll probably break again on the way to him.
Listen, it's fine, okay? I got this painted skull that I found in the woods that I'm going to send you, okay? I've got this ornament, this tree ornament that I made. This is a turtle skull. It kind of looks like a dragon.
Let's keep talking into the mic.
Thanks, Dave.
Here for you.
And then I had a jar full of teeth that I was going to give you. That's what broke. I'll fix it. And then some stickers. These stickers. I have the... Should we send him one of those?
Yeah.
We should send him one.
Just send him this one. Yeah.
We'll send him this too.
Send him one of these. Yeah.
Just a bunch of skulls and honkers.
Yeah.
Skulls and honkers. And then Jack Mandeville really wanted to contribute.
Yeah.
Because he's such a good person. He's giving 2 personal. I don't think these are either crayon.
Those are crayon.
Or color.
Yeah, those are crayon.
Jack Mandeville personally made these.
Yeah.
So these are for you, Slally. And then this is very cool. I asked him personally. I was like, "Hey, do you cook?" He said yes, and then he sent me a picture of a steak he'd made the night before.
Yeah.
A Time for Pie logo, custom chef knife.
Really good knife too.
Very cool knife.
So
yes,
yeah, that'll be fun.
Should we? What brand is this? Do we?
It's Standwatch Knives.
Yeah.
It's a dude that was, I forget what kind of first responder, but he's a retired first responder making super awesome knives now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We were going to do a collaboration with him in the past. Never really worked out, but to no fault of his own.
Yeah.
Super awesome knife. And that was just an example that he sent us that we're now giving a better home to. Thank God somebody that likes cooking.
Yeah.
It will get some love. I asked, I was just, because I was just like, just in case you don't cook or you just not going to be using a chef knife. He's like, no, I cook.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I mean, it would still be a great murder weapon, but it's better than cooks.
Yeah.
Don't do murder because they're going to be, we don't need a Time for Pie knife being used as evidence
Or
anyway.
do, that'd be kind of sick.
Holy shit.
So
okay.
yeah, I guess
Any
we'll see.
press is good press,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, Slally.
So enjoy these fun gifts.
Yeah.
And thank you guys for hanging out. We will see you over on Time for Sips.
Time for Sips.